Hi y'all, Jeff here with Jeff's Cars, and welcome back, and welcome to my noisy garage right now. So I'm in here with the R107, the 350 SL, and I'm standing in front of a one of those torpedo heaters to warm up the garage. Now, I just came out here, and inside this garage was like, well, 15, 18 degrees, because there's no real heat. I've got a little space heater that I keep on that kind of keeps things from freezing. But I borrowed this torpedo kerosene heater, and let me tell you, I think it heats this place up really quick. I mean, it's getting comfortable. I took my heavy Carhartt coat off. It does a better job than this propane heater. But meanwhile, what I'm going to do today, and what I'm going to show you, Jose, he was here yesterday while we, before the Chiefs game. We had our family day yesterday, then rather than today. And so he came and we're starting to dismantle this car. And what we're going to do is, yes, we're going to take parts off of it. I mean, completely strip it down. And I'm going to have some video progress as we go along. And so what he's done was he's taken the front bumper off and some of the accessories, and I'll kind of take the camera off the tripod, kind of showed you, but this is one of the little air deflector things down from below. I took the other one in the house because it was broken, and so I'm going to see if I can't glue it back together. And this one here, I noticed, has also got a crack in it as well, so I'm going to see if I can bond it back together, and then we'll be able to put these back on. But meanwhile, discovered something which was really no surprise. When you get a car of this age, you find things that that have happened over the years. And this is a couple of the little trim pieces that go underneath the headlight. On the one side, it looks fine. I mean, and keep in mind, remember, this car was originally white, so whoever painted this the first time around did a great job in taking parts and pieces off. And so, like this, and these were probably painted on a, hanging up, painting on a table or something or other. Well, we're going to do the same as much as we can. I'm not going to, while I'd like to strip it completely down, we'll get as much as we can. Now, and I'll go over how we're going to, get the paint down to a manageable, workable level. Because remember, on this car, not only the original color white, there's the first color of red, and then there's the second color of crappy red. So, what we're going to do, other than a lot of hand sanding, I'm going to get a soda blaster, and I think that will take off the layers of the paint that I want. I don't want, and I've been toying with the idea of doing some research. I've been toying with the idea of doing a sandblaster versus soda blaster versus charcoal blaster versus glass, and so on. And since I'm doing it myself and I'm not in a very controlled environment, the sand is going to go everywhere. At least the soda is better for the environment, and even wearing a mask, I can still, I'll wear a mask and I won't get so much dust in my lungs. As a lot of you know, I have trouble breathing and so forth. So I'm thinking the soda blasting will do what I need it to do, and then I can follow it up with sanding. And I'll show you what we're all these parts and pieces that we're got to do. So that's going to come. I mean, and I'll do a video with, you know, the progress. But meanwhile, back to what I was talking about. This car had been in a slight hit in the front because this piece, the mirrored piece to that, is dented and it's actually pushed out slightly. And I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but let me turn it around this way. But you can see it's got a deformity. So we're going to try and straighten everything up as much as possible. And also too, we found a spot where there's probably going to have to do a little bit of a weld where it broke. No problem, no issue there. But the bumper, and you know, this is a pretty healthy bumper. The bumper overall is in great shape. And I'm impressed. And remember, this is the Euro bumper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up, sand it down, and this is the bottom of the bumper, and of course it's chrome on the top. I'm going to clean that all up, but I'm going to tighten up the bumper guards, and then I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to paint this black. So it's going to protect it so it doesn't rust anymore. Now, we've got a goal to get this project done by April 15th. Because I think the first car show, I'd like to put this car in, at least having it look respectable on the outside. May not get to all of the interior stuff, but as you all know, this car runs, it drives. And so I think what we're going to try and do is, we've got a goal and we're going to get it done by April 15th. That means we're painting it, okay? We're going to strip it down, and that's why the soda blaster process, I think, is where we're going to go. The next thing what we're going to attempt to do, because we're limited on space in here, and I've got to have enough space at the back end of the car so I can get my mower out and you know, mow the yard and so on and so forth. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put it up on all four corners on jacks, so that we can, because it sits low, so that we can sand down low. The body parts, the ground effects, the AMG parts, they're riveted on. So I'm not going to take them off. I'm going to sand and get around this on those. And those are going to have to be hand sanded. The soda blasting should, in fact, be okay on there because they are fiberglass and they are pretty hard. But just for the sake of safekeeping, I'm going to we're going to hand sand those as much as we can. So now I'm going to take the camera off and we're going to walk around here. And what we've started to do on the front, here's the front, bumper's off. You can see where I've kind of touched, you know, before the bumper came off with the sanding. And I'm going to take the headlight assemblies off. There's some bolts and screws that will take that off. Same with the turn signal on this side. Now he's already got it off the body there. And we've got some seal, you know, we're going to have to get some rubber grommets and things like that to fix that. These are going to have to hang there because I don't want to break the original harness. I'm trying to keep this as original as I possibly can. So I may have to airbrush all of this beforehand, before the, you know, the painting of the real body. So more to come on that. Same thing with the interior. I'm going to have to take off parts. I'm going to have to clean, because remember, you can see up here on the firewall, That's the original white. And so I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with that, if I'm going to leave it black and then just kind of sand it and shoot over it, or try and go back to white. That's a lot of work to take that back to white. The next thing, we're going to take the hood off and we're going to hang it from inside here. We could have done that yesterday, but we did. You know, going to take the hood off, the trunk lid off. That's going to help in, you know, getting the underneath side as well as the sides. And that also helps me get access to this area here. And in order to take that vent louvers off over there, I have to have the hood off. Okay, next thing, I've already started back here. While he was working up front, I was working in the back to take the tail lights off. I've already started to peel off the rubber seal, which you can see when they painted it red. They had, the second time around, they painted the rubber seal. This is like $40 or so, so I'm going to take that off, shoot around, you know, get that sanded in that groove. That way it'll accept some fresh paint. Also taking this chrome off. Probably next weekend we'll get the rear bumper off. As you can see, got to do the underneath side of the trunk lid. So probably going to take it off and shoot it in the air. Also thinking about doing the same thing for this lid, since it comes off of here very easy. Take this off. This you can even see right here along the edge, the original white. So it's important that that gets sanded down. Now we may, since we've got access to the chrome, I may actually try and take that off so that that blends. If not, you know, I'm going to tape it off and go with it that way. Will this vinyl thing come off? Yes, this vinyl will come off. There's screws on that. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just go ahead and take that off. And then I can touch up this back where the top goes. I can touch that up with some black. A lot of work, folks. A lot of work. And looks like we've got a little dent there to take care of. And then I'm going to have to remove inside door panels, because as you see, this is the first original red coat that was done. Take off this piece. I'll probably leave the door catch and just tape delicately around it. The door seals, well, they're okay, but you know, I may have to replace those. Money is tight, and so, you know, I'm going to try and do as much as I can within a budget. I thought that's riveted on. I was going to take that chrome piece off. Now I may have to drill them out, and now you can tell where the white was originally right there. This is going to be tricky. Some of this in the past was taped off, and I've done it. It was a very good job. But some of it I don't want to disturb too much. So it's going to be some work. You can see there's some white inside the gas fill door. A lot of work to be done. So folks, here's what I'd like from y'all. Tell me what you think. Soda blasting, charcoal blasting, glass blasting, or sand blasting. What would be the best best possible outcome. You can help me out there, because we got a limited amount of time to get this done if I want to take and put this car in a couple car shows this spring. Listen, thanks for watching. I'll probably do another video here just following up with this on a tutorial on taking out the tail lights and taking off some of the chrome pieces on the back. But we do appreciate you watching, and hit subscribe if you haven't. Put your comments down below, and set a reminder so you can keep the progress going on. Keep up with the progress on this 350 SL R107 1972. Thank you.